power as resistance and centering. So in life you have two basic opposing principles. One is called assimilation and one is called accommodation. As you probably know, assimilation is when you incorporate the world into you. So you change the form of other things. So that's more associated with power and influence exerted into the world. And then its opposite is accommodation, where you change to accommodate yourself to the world. So that is more a sense of power affected on you. So again, assimilation is you affecting power onto the world, and accommodation is the world affecting power onto you. So obviously all of life is an interplay between the two. We constantly assimilate and accommodate. But I want to talk a little bit about centering and resistance as basic to power, as basic to assimilation. So the world is a set of competing demands. On a species and individual basis, it's because we each have our own genes. And our genes, including our brains, program us towards certain ends. So inherently, we continually have demands placed upon us by varying other brains and varying other sets of genes. So those demands seek our accommodation. So either we accommodate to those other brains or those other genes, or we resist. And the reason why people that are very powerful, if they are powerful, is because they have a large degree of resistance. They're able to resist successfully. You may have noticed that some very successful people, they can really take a punch, as the saying goes. Like whatever you kind of throw at them, they can kind of redirect it or ignore it or absorb it. And that is because, again, there's all the competition between different brains and different sets of genes. And those that have the most power are the ones that are able to resist others' attempt to assimilate so that they can assimilate instead themselves. So how do they do this? There's various ways to do this, but one of the major ways is what I call centering. Centering means that some people call this goal setting, some people call this focus, some people call this determination, some people call this discipline. It has elements of all of those. Basically what it means is that you are so in tune with your destiny as you define it, your will, your focus, that you cannot and will not be deterred. So basically, individuals, that's why they say if you don't know where you're going, any path will do, meaning that if you're not centered, somebody else's agenda will become your agenda. That's why people just spend the whole day, going through their emails and notifications. They're just focused on other people's agenda. It takes real strength to block out time of your day, saying, I'm not going to focus on other people's agenda, I'm just going to focus on my agenda. That takes both resistance and centering. Are the fundamental aspects of power.